When we look back at the history of the MTA, we see that its financial issues really began back in 1979 when they started the process of borrowing money to pay for capital projects and issuing debt. In the past 30 years, that has significantly grown tremendously to a point now where they are scheduled to be in $40 billion debt by the year 2014. And that's the reason why I voted against this year's capital plan that would have increased that debt another $7 billion because it's just completely unsustainable. And when we look at the debt and the projects that it's going to fund, when the bills do come, the bills really are paid by those people in Bay Ridge and Staten Island through increased tolls, through increased fares, through loss of service. And as we know, the Verrazano Bridge having the highest toll in the nation, we certainly can't bear any more of this burden. So my hope is that going into the 2015 plan, which is the next plan that they're going to start preparing for, they will start looking at projects and looking where money really needs to be spent and not wasting billions on unnecessary projects throughout our state. Another big victory we were able to have, though, for the MTA and our hope to restore service was getting the governor to waive the $50 million bond fee that they're going to have to pay on the $7 billion debt. It was unconscionable that a state would charge a state agency what is essentially a fee or tax to borrow money. And in many cases, they had to borrow more money just to pay for the fees that they'd have to pay to the state. So, this was a tremendous victory, and myself and many of my colleagues from Staten Island, we fought hard to try to get that bond fee waived, and that was an exciting part. I'm hoping that money will be used to try to bring some restorations to the district.